Hello, dear ones. Welcome to the Indigo Rose Lounge. I'm your host, Alyce Dylan. I'd like to take you through wandering, just through your mind gently. Let's just go wandering. So, if you're in a space where you can relax and close your eyes, do that. Otherwise, just follow along. In the pictures in your mind, let my words just build a picture for you. You know, when I was young, I spent a lot of time growing up in this small farm town in the mountains with a lot of forestry area and a lot of meadows and beautiful expanses. I was so blessed. And I used to love going on adventures. I used to adventure along. Sometimes I'd take the dog and we'd go adventuring into the forests, and it was a time in the world where it was possible. A young girl could go just adventuring, and it was all right. And I was perfectly safe. And out there in nature, in the adventuring, I had this sense of just being so completely in love with all of the things around me. Just loving the ripples on the water and loving the trees and how they bent in the wind. Just the sense of being. There was a beautiful spot where the owners of this particular piece of land had planted all different trees around this pond, kind of a little dam. And so as the seasons turned, all of the trees would turn different colored leaves. Their leaves would turn different colors. And it was glorious, especially in autumn. This glorious, this multicolored place. And then, of course, the leaves would drop, and then they would just be squelching leaves, and oh, and it was just glorious, just beautiful. Of course, ducks lived there, and swans, and there were little critters that were all positive critters because it was up in the mountains and too cold for really very many harmful type critters. They were just little furry critters that would run around, and then there were guinea fowl and little quail and other things running about. And just to be there, just even on my own, no human company about, maybe the dog, but just on my own was enough. And sometimes when I need to, I can, in my mind, return to that beautiful spot, that glorious space of trees bending and leaves sparkling, water rippling, quiet, peaceful, glorious. Ah, yes. Where you just know you're so appreciative of everything that just grows and how beautiful this world can be and how glorious these natural spots. You can watch nature doing its thing automatically without thought and effort. Just naturally one thing balancing another, everything working together in harmony. And you can really feel the magnificence of this place. And so too are we magnificent beings. We're of that. We're of this natural order. Our human selves anyway. Our spirit selves, of course, came here to play. Our spirit selves manifested these human forms in order to experience the love and the joy and the delight of this beauty and this natural wonder. That's why we came. And when we get too far from that now, when we forget why we came, when we get absorbed in all the detritus and the minutiae of the world and everybody's conflicting agendas and what they want, and they're the shiny bums trying to take over the world, and they're just lobbing grenades into everybody's backyards, creating chaos and profiting from it. And oh, there we go. And sitting here in our lounge or our car or wherever you are, well, what can we do about that right now? That is what they're doing. But we may not be powerful in the sense that we may not control armies or run countries or any of that. We may just be little old us. But we have incredible power. And if we can focus for a day, for a few hours every day, for even a few minutes every day, we can focus on the world we want, the world we want to be in the world we want to be a part of creating. What kind of world does that look like? If you look around at some of the disagreements and contests, it's like people are battling around with each other, rolling around in the mud, fighting about things. And really, the things they're fighting about are all being stirred up by someone sitting on a mountain somewhere. The truth of humanity, our right to self-determination, our God-given rights. Maybe that's the world we want to live in, where those rights are truly protected. Maybe we want to be in a world where we are free to determine for ourselves where we live, where we go, what we create, who we love. Maybe we want all of that. And don't think of the boundaries and the barriers and who's in charge there now. Think about the world you want. A world we're free to love. A world perhaps that is cleansed of all of these fanatical nonsenses. A world perhaps where people are just neighbors and friends and cooperative communities. Maybe that's what we want. And maybe we want to know and build success for ourselves. We want to shine. We want to stand in a place of, yay, I did it. And look what I made. That's beautiful too. Because that would serve the world and that would make everything better. This space of the imagination is so much more than people understand. It's so much more powerful than people really truly understand. Go there often. Go to this place that you can see and feel and taste and touch in your mind. Stand there in your victory. Stand there in your freedom. Feel the beauty of nature. Be there. Enjoy it. Allow these adventures of imagination to sustain and uplift you. As you do that, as you create that, you will feel the opportunities emerge. You will see how life conspires to take us closer and closer to the things we truly want and the things we really want to be living within. There we go, lovelies. Just a gentle one for today. A little gentle venture into what can be and how we can make that true. It's going to be fun to go there anyway. You want to take a break? Go there. Go to your favorite mind palace place. Go to your favorite memory and experience it all over again. Hold that, amplify it, and let it sustain you, and let it make you more whole, more healed, and more loving, always.